Hello, this is Rich, aka cruelbrit, and this is the League of Gaming Gentlemen, Season 2. Cue music!
It's time for the League of Gaming Gentlemen.
Play ball!
Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
Back again.
Yes,
We're back, baby.
We are
Here
back.
we go.
Full effect, Season 2, baby. Yes. Here we are. This is the League of Gaming Gentlemen Season 2, and it is the intro show. So good to be back in the hot seat. And I'm joined today by the players who are going to play this. So we'll do a bit of an intros in a minute. But today we're just going to go through the intro. We're going to set the rules. We're going to talk about what games we've got coming up ahead, what our thoughts and feelings are, and how we're going to run all of this. And that's it. We should get going, get cracking. So joining me today are the players as usual. It is Stu. Say hi.
Hello.
Duane.
Hello.
You were waiting for me to say hi then. As Dave.
Hello.
And last of all, it's James. And hopefully that's not the last time I say that.
Thanks for the everyone got a nice way. It's James. Excellent. Thanks very much.
Boo.
It's loser
Fucking
James.
Fucking
There you
James
go.
is here.
Mr. Second Place. Yes. Anyway, so everyone good?
Yeah.
Excellent.
All good.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
I feel good. Yeah.
Excellent. All right, so let's get cracking. Let's have first of all, let's talk about how we're feeling for the season. Do a little quick intro. How you been gearing up? How you been training? Where you think you go? So let's go to Stu first. How are you, my friend? How do you think this season's going to play out for you?
It's going to be way better. I'm very more confident this year. I think the games which we're going to select by random, I could think I've got a good chance of beating the lot of you.
There you go.
Especially James, this smug little face. And I just take that. Just ooh. No. Yeah, I'm feeling good. I think I'm going to put 110% in this year.
Excellent.
I think so.
Excellent. How much percentage did you put in last year?
4.3, I think, thereabouts. I don't know. I had my moments last year. You know, I did all right. Last season, sorry, not last year. So I got. Where was my 3-pointer? Where are you? Or I got Millipede. There we go. I took you all down at Millipede, and the biscuit challenge. I did very well on that one as well. So it wasn't my strongest. Yes, I did come last, but you know what? I'm a phoenix. I'm coming out of that flame. Taking you all down.
So,
especially that smug James. Even though he didn't win, but
I was going to say, I didn't even win.
He just naturally
Why
looks
am I
smug.
still
He
the
just
bad
looks
guy?
smug, doesn't he? He just looks smug.
Because we always have to have a bad guy, and you happen to be it.
So we got some rule changes we'll go through now, but we're up in, as we said before, in the end of last season, up in the real life challenges. You did well in the real life challenges last year.
Who, me?
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah, I thought
Did
so.
I? Oh, I suppose
Yeah.
the biscuit one,
You
but
won the biscuit. You won the
skipping
biscuit.
one was definitely I did not do at all. That was abysmal. So
Did you not do well in the Lego challenge?
I thought he won the Lego.
no, I didn't win that
Won
one.
the Lego.
No, but you.
No,
You also didn't do it properly, so he would have been disqualified. For that.
no, I was disqualified. Yeah,
Nice
I got it
one,
wrong.
Rich.
I got the piece wrong. No, so
You got it wrong a little bit.
no.
Um,
No.
Do I have
But,
much success with Lego Video Studio?
No, well, we've got you know what? We've all got to be nice to a particular member of our squad now because his YouTube money which is rolling in and his fame and his fortune. So I tried to take him on, and to the last count was about, we'll round it up, like 8,500 views or whatnot and many likes. Actually, you got some dislikes. I'd just like to say I haven't got any.
What?
For his Millennium Falcon UCS build, I got, was it 54 views?
43. Come on.
43, even worse.
Trying to give himself an
So
extra
I don't
leg.
think I don't think I'm going to be making the big YouTube bank at all soon. So we'll leave that all to Duane to shift in. But yeah, that was fun. That was good fun though.
All right, okay, Duane, how are you, buddy?
Hi, I'm good. I'm actually kind of excited. I'm actually really liking the rule changes, the point scoring changes we're actually implementing for this year. I think it'll kind of level the playing field a little bit and not allow people to run away. So we haven't discussed it yet, have we? So basically, the point system now is going to be first place gets 5, second 4, third gets 3, fourth 2, and last gets 1. So you're still scoring regardless, and it's going to be the same for the real life challenge. So it's not just a straightforward 2 points for the winner. It's the same scoring system for real life challenges. So it's going to completely change the playing field, and I actually think it will possibly have a big effect on the outcome, and I'm actually excited to see how that's going to play out. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I've got some very exciting, cool real life challenges set up for you guys.
Oh, I bet you haven't. They're all geared towards you because you've done all of them.
Oh yes, they're all geared towards me.
Do we call in them Lego Challenge 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5?
Pretty much.
I bet there's an anaesthetic one in there.
Yeah, there's
administer the correct dosage of anaesthetic to a dog or something.
There's cryptic crosswords. There's anaesthetic stuff. Yeah, it's. I'm walking this one, baby.
Cutting off lemons.
Avoid prosecution.
Hiding bodies.
Kill as many people as you can.
But yeah,
like supermarket sweep.
Be assured there's nothing immoral or illegal.
Yeah.
That's cool. So, all right, Dave.
Yeah.
You crapped out at the end of last year.
Do you know what? Yeah, but I'm a different bloke this year. I'm a different bloke.
Yeah, right.
What happened last year? Do you know what?
Well, you've had an haircut or something.
I did well early on. I was up there. I think what happened, I just lost some momentum. I sort of lost a couple and just half-assed it a bit. You know the saying, fail to prepare to fail.
You basically, you pack a 5'd it. That's what you did.
A little bit, yeah. I mean, the skipping challenge, I had a shot of sherry before I started skipping. That's an indication of how seriously I was taking it. So, anyway, it's different. I've promised myself this year, I am going to be 84% committed to this.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And 16% committed to drinking.
No, 16% committed to being a good husband and father.
Oh.
So there we go. That's nice. That's nice of me, isn't it? That's nice.
First time for everything, Dave.
But no, I'm gonna put the effort in this year. I'm gonna knuckle down. I'm gonna practice the video games. I'm gonna practice the real life challenges. I am coming for you fuckers this year.
What's your prediction, Dave? A strong third?
No, to be honest, I think I'm going to win. Actually, I'm putting it out. I'm putting it out there. Yeah, let's go for the win.
Okay, that's what you want to do. Because Stuart, I didn't ask you that. Where are you putting yourself? In all honesty, looking through the games list, let's just cover that one off. Where's your prediction? What's a good result for you?
If you want honest, I mean, I'll be happy with mid-table, but literally, I am going to be trying to go for the top. I'm not going to sit down on this one. I was half-arsed last season, and also I was like the typical moody teenager. I don't like this game, and I wouldn't practice it. You know what? Even if I don't like it, I'm going to try my hardest. I'm going to try and get some points.
Well, looking at the list of games, what we've actually done is put games in that everybody hates. There's not a single game here, apart from one, obviously, that James has put in, which we'll discuss later on, which is an absolute banker for him. And no one else has put bankers, but there you go. We'll discuss that. Duane?
I disagree with that. You've done Duane.
No, I just wanted to know where Duane, where you felt you're honest there. Are you a contender for the top spot? Are you going for a top? You going for second place over third, an improvement on last year?
Well, last year I actually ended up doing better than I expected to sort of early on. I was expecting to kind of come fourth, fifth, though it was just like early on, but then I kind of pulled it back and kind of came third. So if I kind of can carry that momentum through this whole season,
right.
Coming for you. Coming for you.
Well, I've even forgotten what your name is. The what if. I've only seen the if man. I know I've only seen it a million times in the chat. So if what had happened last season hadn't happened, you would have won.
Me?
Yeah.
Well, that's like, if Duane had been better, he'd have won. But yeah, you're right. I was cruelly robbed.
Oh, here we go.
Where's your Achilles heel this year? Do you think the introduction of real life challenges is going to hinder you?
Yep.
If they involve going outside, yeah, he's fucked.
I did my skipping outside, you bastard.
One does involve going outside.
Challenge.
Yeah, I beat you in the skipping challenge.
All right.
And I'm a fatty. Anyway, I'm obviously, that's the more, as Duane said, the introduction of real life challenges will even the playing field, which obviously I don't like because I was well and truly running away with it. I am happy that there's no blue shell challenges this year. For the people who are new to the podcast, we had a blue shell challenge last year where if you were last, you could play the proverbial blue shell from Mario Kart, and you could then choose to give yourself 5 points or take 5 points away from the leader. So I was the subject of 2 blue shell challenges. One I luckily won, very luckily won, and the other one I got smoked. And the other one I got smoked, and because none of my co-players like me, Stu took 5 points off me, and I finished second by 1 point.
You just didn't like the game. You did what I did last season, like moody teenager. I don't like this game. I'm not going to play.
I was a moody teenager because I didn't like the game because I couldn't get my head around it. I did try. When I said in the podcast, like I didn't try. I did try. I just couldn't get my head around it. I just couldn't get my head around it, and then yeah.
You play the villain well though, James, and you do love it. You play the bad guy. You're the panto bad guy that you love to be. There you go.
Someone has to be, don't they? Someone's got to be punished.
Exactly. You got to be the grit that makes the pearl.
But I'm absolutely. I'm obviously only want to win. That's it. Simple.
Of course.
So, Rich, what about you? You were the season
victor.
1 triumph. You know,
I was.
How do you feel? But to be fair, though, you did win it by the skin of your teeth.
I won it by the skin of the teeth, and I won it with thanks for bringing together the alliance against the Empire, basically. where there was a lot. If we had a third party adjudicator, I think there would be a lot of investigation going on season 1 about how we ganged up to James. But you know, that made it fun. No, I want to make sure that if I can't win, someone else does, and that James has zeros out. He has 2 swing and a misses in 2 seasons, and dents that ego of his. But
so you basically, as long as I don't win, you'll be happy.
That's it. I'm taking the Welsh and the Scottish view as anyone but England. There you go. So that's good. That's good. So that lines it up. All right, we're all raring to go. So I think what we should do is to start talking a little bit about how the rule changes are going to be applied this year, how we're simplifying it. So Stu, you're the housekeeping guy. So give us the simplified.
Well, I think
rules.
we've already Duane's already covered them, to be fair, in his little intro section. The scoring is literally, if you come first, you get 5 points. You come second, you get 4, and so on and so on. So everybody always scores a point no matter what. The only thing now is if somebody doesn't want to participate, like I didn't on the skipping challenge, you will be punished by having 2 points taken away from you. But apart from that, that's it. So real life challenges are scored the same as the game. That's it really. So the rules for the games, obviously stop me if I'm wrong, but there will be when we pick the game, and then we'll then base the rules about how we're going to play that particular game, you know, because it might be a score challenge or it might be, you know, fighting game, and we might have to do a mini league within that game, you know, to sort it all out and all that kind of stuff. Here's a bit of controversy. This might be a little section. So one of the caveats we had, because we're all primarily PlayStation users, and so we've all got PlayStation Plus, and we've all decided, okay, we'll go to PlayStation Extra. We won't go to the premium one because it's not a very good service, but any of the games which are on Extra. And then we've got genres, and we've picked all the genres, which we'll discuss in a second. And we go, well, how are we going to get, which games do we want? So we're having troubles. And then on the Sony's Pearson, you can actually filter by genres.
Seems simple.
It seems simple. So keen readers of our Facebook page might have noticed I put just a kind of a random Facebook poll saying, is Minecraft an arcade game? And the reason I asked that, because Sony thinks Minecraft proper, not the arcade spin-offs or anything like that, proper Minecraft is classed as an arcade game.
It's barely a game.
Which is absolutely... And it's funny, 21 people went on that poll and every single one said no. So it's not just me.
Had someone put, originally, maybe I missed it, but
No, Dave put yes. Mr. Southall put yes. Because he went, but it's an arcade game. No, that's not Minecraft proper. That's a Minecraft for arcade games, which is a different thing. So what we had a list, and that way then we've all got the same pool of games we can pick from and things like that.
In principle, it's a good idea.
Yeah. But also, if we all happen to have the game anyway, and it's not on that list, and we all have it, then that's okay as well. So, but there was a lot of controversy around the game picking. Does anybody else want to jump in about this whole?
Well, let's talk about the major categories we've got then. So we've got 6 gaming categories, of which you could score a maximum of 5 points, a minimum of 1 point per game, unless you don't participate, -2. So those categories are, Stu?
Puzzle, arcade, racing, fighting, sports, and wildcard. And Rich, tell us how wildcard came about, because wildcard wasn't there, was it?
No, it was supposed to be a platformer, but seeing as we've restricted ourselves, and you guys have picked probably the only well, actually, I think Oddworld, Raymond, pretty standard. Iron Bread, never heard of it. We'll go through the rest, and that was basically it for platformers, apart from stuff that was very, very indie and very, very difficult to compete to. So we changed it to wildcard to introduce something else, a bit of strategy or whatever. So I'd say the major category that was missing from that maybe strategy. Maybe that would have been an easier one, but so we've had to mix that up because there's not a lot of platforms. Strangely enough, I don't know. Yeah. I mean, Astrobot was a
not pure
platform.
Yeah,
it wasn't on the list though, was it? Was it?
Well, it's free, but we did that last
it's free,
season,
isn't it? So we all own it. So if you wanted it, we could have had it.
But it wasn't on the PlayStation list of arcade games.
But anyway, one of the other rules as well. So we've got the 6 genres, which we've just read out. And what we'll do, we'll go with them in order. So the first show, what we'll do proper, will be based around puzzle, and then we'll randomly pick the game. But then, when we've picked that game in the puzzle section, then we'll never go back to it. So we go on to arcade, and then we'll pick a random game from the arcade. So we'll always go. So there is a possibility that one person could have every single game if they wanted it. If luck was on their side. Or if James had tweaked the board as he would normally do.
Okay, so let's just have a quick discussion around these categories then, and just pick out a couple of notable games and go through them. So let's talk about the first one, and we can pick the game at the end, or we can pick the game at the end of this section before we go on to the real life challenges stuff. I don't know. You guys can decide on that. But puzzle. So we've got my choice, Death Squared. Dave, Sparkle Unleashed. Stu, Tricky Chowers. James, Torquel. And Duane, Tetris. Effect Connected. So not played any of those. So thoughts on that list? I mean, I
love that list because James hates that list. I'm sure he does.
Yeah, there's a lot on that list. James is not going to be happy about.
You like puzzle games, so this is a good kick-off for you, is it?
Yeah. I like stuff like Tetris and Super Puzzle Fighter and all that kind of stuff. I've not played Torkel.
I thought it was I've played it. I thought it was a platform game when I played it. To be honest.
Right. Okay. Well, James likes to be loose and fast with the.
Well, it's in the
rules.
bullshit PlayStation category, isn't it? So that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah. Okay.
So you've chosen Tricky Towers.
Yeah, that's a great game.
Explain a bit about it. I've never played it.
It's basically you basically build a tower and it can't topple over, but they're like Tetris boxes.
So it's like a Tetris based physics.
Kind of, yeah.
thing.
But you got to build a tower and it's got to sort of stay up and it'll wobble, and you got to counterbalance it. So if it's moving, it's starting to go to the left, then you put something on the right to bring it back, and it's who can build the highest tower. So it's really. I think that'll be quite a.
I think that'd be good
game.
fun. I was actually looking at that one.
Multiplayer component on there. Yeah, it's a good game.
Yeah, Dave. Sparkle Unleashed. Is that a random pick? You played it before?
I played and finished Sparkle 2 last year. I've not played Sparkle Unleashed, but you know what? I can't imagine it's much different.
It'd be much the same.
Yeah.
I'm interested in how you're going to do a scoring on that. Is that going to be like just a high score?
We'll sort out the rules, but I think play the first 3 levels. Whoever's got the highest score after 3 levels, something like that.
What type of game? If you played Sparkle,
it's like
I take it
is it Zuma?
Zuma Blitz,
like the ball's on a rail, and you fire a coloured ball, and if you get 3 coloured balls, they disappear, and there's various power ups, and all that kind of stuff, really.
Random skill. Random skill or based or
skill.
Yeah, skill.
Yeah.
Skill.
90% skill. Well, to be honest, I don't think it's random. I think the levels are probably all play it all the same. Maybe, I don't know, but you got to have a good aim, Rich, and a good aim and a quick mind will see you well.
You only have to look at my toilet seat to realise that's not possible. So James, Torkel, what else was on your list, or was this just very few limited choices? You picked this out, or is this a game you know?
This is a game I looked at. I went, I need to pick a game. Torkel. Look at the screenshots. It looks vaguely interesting. Job done.
And was it classified under puzzle?
It was.
Yeah.
James putting the effort in as usual.
Game?
Brilliant.
Yeah, well, absolutely. No, there was another game I was looking at. I can't remember what it was. It's where you had to change the colour of the background. And I wish I'd picked that one. But
right. But there you go.
But that was more of a platform. I was looking at that one for platform. So
how do you feel about puzzle as a category?
Well, let's just move on to the next one after this. Let's just get it done. Move on to the next category.
You'll score as long as you participate. You'll score at least 1. It's fine.
Yeah. I'll be participating. I'll still be trying to win, but yeah, let's just move on.
It does show how we've tried to pick the categories that aren't all sports. We've given you you got a sports category in there. You got whatever. That's good, but there was a couple in there we knew that weren't your favourite. But that's about as much as that we can quash you on that one. Tetris Effect Connected, Duane. What's the difference? What the hell is that?
It's just Tetris.
It's an ace.
It's Tetris.
Yeah, it's amazing. You've not played it?
Tetris.
No.
Nope, not played any of these games.
Play it in VR as well. It's even better. Oh, it's good. The soundtrack is banging.
It's Tetris. James hates Tetris. It's a win-win.
How do you know I hate Tetris?
You've said you hate Tetris.
Yeah, you have.
You have.
Yeah. And finally, for all our sakes, Death Squared. I literally did what James did. Had to pick one. That looked quite good. It looked like a kind of puzzle blocks. So I went, okay, this might be about putting blocks on stuff. It is a true puzzle game. And have any of you seen it at all?
No, just the screenshots.
Look at it at all. So I played about 5 minutes of it. I wanted to gnaw my own arm off by my elbow. It involves 2 sort of robot blocks. The reason I chose it, I think, is because actually the robots look quite
sexy.
As they look like the heads of the robots.
Awesome.
So they drop into the middle of the screen. You've got a floating, different shaped platform with squares, and then you just got to move the green head and the red head onto the green. button or the red onto the red button, but you have to do it simultaneously, and the left controls the green, the right controls the red, but obviously they move left and right, and you think, well, that's easy, I'll just move the green one over to the green button and then the red one over to the red button. That's fine, level 1. But actually, then there's time things, so they've got to be done at the same time, and the buttons move. So if you move the green one, the button for the red one moves at the same time as the green one, and the red, you move the red, and your red button's moving if you move the green
This
one.
one's going to come up, isn't it? This one is going to come up.
That does.
It's going to be this one.
Sounds relaxing, like nice relaxing game. That sounds like.
Horrible, and I think this is the one that's going to be chosen. Great.
Yeah. So before we so we won't go through all the categories because we'll introduce those in
each time
in each individual one. So I think that lines us up for the first episode of what we're going to do, and we'll need to pick it. So shall we do that now, Stu?
Pick it now, yeah. So what we'd normally do is, obviously, Dave is our master DIY builder of all contraptions which pick the game. But we thought, give him a bit of a rest. He's done a lot of DIY. You can see his beautiful pub he's built behind him, and But so what we're going to do, I've just done one of those internet wheel things you can put names on and stuff like that. So I'll just get one of those spinning out, and what we'll do, we'll pick the game, and it'll be the first episode. And after that, Dave will then use his DIY skills and knowledge to pick all the other games. So I'm just about to share the screen with the boys.
This is going to be one that has not great radio. The wheel was because we could mock the wheel. But this one's a
too professional.
Computer generated. I sound about 70 years old. A computer generated screen.
Computer generated one.
Apologies to any people who are in their 70s who are well versed in the use of computers.
You know that's out of the 42 to 52 age range we've got.
Right then. So, can everybody see the screen?
Yes,
we can.
Yes, we can.
5. Our names will be there. So, we're ready. I'm going to spin that wheel right now.
Get it spinning.
Spin the wheel.
Spin,
it is
spin,
spinning.
spin.
We have to fill in. It looks like it's going to be Duane. It's going to be.
Oh no, it's
not.
Dave.
Dave.
Sparkle
again.
unleashed. I've started
Dave.
winning, boys. I have started winning. Fantastic.
So you think that's a bit of a banker for you, do you, Dave?
Fucking no, of course not. Of course not. No.
It should be.
Well,
he's got the experience. He's completed Sparkle.
I have completed Sparkle 2, so we'll see. Do you know what?
I'm actually happy with this. I'm happy with this.
Yeah, Duane was talking about Zuma earlier,
yeah,
so
happy with
yeah,
this
he
one.
looks confident. He does look
I
confident.
played a lot of Zuma.
It's the kind of game that I think anyone can play, right?
Yeah.
It's
it's very
be,
easy. It's not
going to be restricted. So I think we've dodged a bullet with Death Squared, and also wasted about 3 minutes of airtime explaining it.
I've just looked at what Sparkle is. Yeah, I know that. I've played Zuma or whatever it was.
Yep.
Yeah. I know that.
Can I?
So
They're quite fun, those games.
Would it be appropriate for me to talk about how we're picking the rest of the games then?
if you want to.
Well, if you've got a plan.
Yeah,
If you've
you're
planned
gonna
it,
if
get
you're
it
gonna yeah, go on.
Well, I obviously haven't planned it well enough because we haven't done it
Of
tonight.
course
but,
not. We don't expect.
I was
perfection,
slightly
Dave.
caught out because I didn't realise we were picking a game on our first one, but that's fine. Right, so okay, let me talk you through it then. So you'll remember, listeners, last season we had the Wheel of Games.
We do.
This season,
Affectionately.
this season, I present to you the Dog of Destiny.
You're going to dress the dog, your dog up in a Destiny outfit.
Yeah, so my dog, Cassie, we'll call her the Log Dog.
Well, very good. This is so well thought through.
I
This
like
must have
it.
taken 15
At
minutes of
least.
thinking.
She's going to help us with this. Right, how it's going to work. Well, we'll see how this goes, boys, shall we? But
We'll see if it works.
so for each pick,
Have you tested this?
well, listen, and we'll see. You give me your expectations how this is going to go in a minute. So for each pick, I will recreate a famous scene from a classic video game. And Cassie,
Oh my God.
aka the Log Dog, She will reenact the scene as either the antagonist or the protagonist of the game. And during the course of her doing the scene, she will pick at random one of the games.
Are you going to be dressing Cassie up in
Yeah.
like if you were picking Tomb Raider?
It'll be
she'd
costumed,
be
yeah.
Lara Croft.
So I will.
okay.
I would expect two things. I expect surprises and expect low production values.
So
Both are given, I
So
think.
Dave, the reason we to let you off the wheel was because of the commitment
Oh,
to spin an effing wheel every time.
I know.
You've now taken
Yeah.
production values up to you've complicated it. So I'm expecting inconsistency and frustration.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I've only actually got to do it 4 times.
5 times.
No, because
5.
once we've. Oh no, it's
We've
no
done
shit.
one.
No, it is 5. Sorry, yeah, no, it is 5. No, you're correct.
It is 5,
Oh,
yeah.
that's blown the whole
5
thing.
more times.
Yeah, no, I've only got to do it 5 times. So I will be once every 2 months. I'll be able to come up with something. So that's what we're going to do. The dog of destiny.
Okay, that's good. I mean, I have to applaud you. I have to applaud you.
I reckon come the last one, he'll just be getting 5 dog treats, chucking them up in the air, and whichever one she picks.
Like
that's
the last
game.
one, you think it'll take him that long?
It's gonna be searching.
Have you
Google
never heard of
for
Dog Treat Arcade? That game from the fucking 1980s. Have you never seen that?
Yeah.
As long as he dresses Cassie up in period costume, I don't care what he does. I want to see this dog in different outfits.
Yeah, Dog of Destiny. There we go. We won't be doing it live on the podcast for obvious reasons, but I'll video it and we'll put the videos up.
If you are not interested in watching us completely screw up games, then you have to keep coming back to watch Dave completely screw up the randomisation.
His dog, by the sounds of it.
She'll be
his dog will damaged
psychologically
at the end.
fucking ruined out at the
Poor
end of
dog.
this. Yeah.
Well, Dave, you never cease to amaze. I can say yes, and
I can't wait. It's gonna be awesome.
and overreach yourself. All right, okay. Well, that gives us that sets us up nicely. That's our first podcast, our first challenge. It is puzzle and it is Sparkle Unleashed. Okay, so that is 5 points available of the possible 10. The next 5 are available in the real life challenge, and that is run by our taskmaster, Duane Pearson.
Hi.
Take us through the real life challenge. How have you done this one?
So, no randomising with this one. I've just set an order, and we're going to do them in the order that I've set. Tough shit to deal with
Such
it.
a control freak. That guy.
Control freak, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
There is a kind of a reason why. Slightly different this time. I'm going to do something slightly different. I'm going to set you something now, which will be our last episode.
Oh,
That will be our
Okay.
last episode's real life challenge.
So we got
So
a
you-
whole season to
So you've got
to
the whole
get rid of.
duration of the season to achieve it. I've
Okay.
obviously I've given everything like a cryptic thing. I will tell you what the cryptic one for the last one is, and it's called "You Say How High." Now, obviously, you're all thinking, this is the skipping challenge again. This is the skipping challenge again. No, it's not. So this is quite a simple one. I want you to take a selfie at the highest point possible.
Oh, come on. Richard's going to win this. He goes
No,
skiing. And you go skiing in Japan.
No, not necessarily. So you highest possible selfie. Only proviso, not on a plane. It has to be either on the ground or on a man-made structure on the ground. So top of Eiffel Tower, top of the Chrysler Building or wherever in Empire State in New York. Given. That's it. Highest selfie.
Okay, so let me just confirm that. So the structure that you are on has to be attached to the ground.
Yep.
And it is the distance between where the structure touches the ground and where you are. And that.
But what about if you're on a
Okay,
really
so-
high piece of ground?
That counts. That counts too. No, that counts too.
Sea level is the base thing, then, is it? The sea
Level's the base,
Okay.
and the highest from sea level. So on the ground or on a structure, not on. This is. I don't want anybody like going, "Oh, look, I'm here. I'm on a plane. You can't get higher than that." No, not on a plane. I know it's tricky. I know it's going to be tricky for you.
Hang on a sec. Hang on. There we go. I've done mine. I've got banked myself 1 point.
Fucking hell.
Oh, James, this isn't the spirit of it. This is not.
Hang on,
the spirit
James.
of it.
When you go to those castles, mate, just go upstairs.
Yeah, you go to castles.
So if you go to like a tour somewhere, like on Dartmoor, that's got to be higher than your house, surely. You take your kid. You take your kids out all the time.
How many times are you going snowboarding, Dave?
Just maybe twice this year. But it's actually I don't think where I'm going Japan's that high.
8.
Oh, I won't go skiing there, but I have got a trip to walk Kilimanjaro in the summer.
There you go. See?
So no, you've got to try it. You've got to try
James
it.
is fucked up already. I love it.
But like you know what, though, James.
I've done it.
They might get the 5 points. They might get the 5 points, but why would you be happy with just the 1 point where you could have at least 3 points?
You could, James. You could have.
There you go. That's why it's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah. So don't settle with 1 point, James. You're better than that.
You got to try. You got to try harder.
I will see how it goes throughout the season. I may not need to.
You may not need to. See, you must be getting higher than your fucking couch in your living room, mate. Honestly. So that's the last
You don't know how high my couch is.
Stand on it. So yeah, okay. So my selfie was taken at 5'8".
Okay. So that's the last one.
That's
so
the last one.
The
So you've got
one?
the whole duration of the season to do what you can with that.
Okay.
Right. So the one for our first episode, the next episode. Again, cryptically, I've called it Total Eclipse. Any idea what I might have gone with here?
Mooning.
I was just saying mooning. That's what I was going to
Total
say.
eclipse of the heart.
Yeah.
Yes.
We got to do that. Yeah. Is that what it is?
It's a
Is that what it
karaoke
is?
challenge. No, I don't know if you remember. This one, I'm afraid, is going to be for poor Joe. For poor Joe. This one, I don't know if you guys remember. There used to be an advert campaign for Jaffa Cakes, where there was a teacher sitting in front of a class. She'd go full moon, half moon, total eclipse. This is the Jaffa Cake eating challenge. As many as you can in a minute. There you go. Nice and
So we've
simple.
got about a banker for Yarwood.
I'll sit there. I'll sit there with a pack of 24.
And that's not fair because Rich is on a total health kick diet and can't eat nothing at all. So I don't know how he's going to do with that one.
Mate, I will break the diet.
Just make himself sick afterwards.
I can. The reason I'm on a diet is Jaffa Cakes. The reason I hit the 90 kg.
So very straightforward. As many Jaffa Cakes. This one might be tricking you. Actually, we'll have to source some Jaffa Cakes.
Can you lubricate them?
No lubrication.
Do they
no
have
drinking.
to be? Hang
No
on a sec.
drinking. Dry.
Do they have to all be the same brand? Do they have to be the official Jaffa Cake brand?
Yes.
Okay, that's important because
that's a
we've
control
gotta have
measure. That's a
consistency
good control
Yeah,
measure.
Control measure, absolutely.
Yeah, but do you know how dry the Tesco version is?
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's what
you wouldn't go for that.
Yeah, it's all about the real Jaffa Cakes. They're nice and soft.
They're like sawdust covered in a urine cake with some chocolate on top. An orange flavoured
You're being
urine
generous.
cake.
Yeah, it's not chocolate, mate.
Chocolate substitute.
We've all got to get practicing our swallowing techniques.
Hey.
Not a problem for
There you
Dave,
go.
isn't that right? But anyway,
I'm confident.
Okay.
and just for Joe, there's also no custard involved in this. Okay.
So when does it have to be done by, Duane? What's the cut-off point?
1 week before we record that episode. So I can validate.
So what we will do is we'll post the exact rules because these need to be tightened up so they are public, and then we will get our videos done, and that will be that. So I take it we'll reveal the real life challenges podcast by podcast, but do you just want to read out what we've got to the end just so people can mull over the names?
So obviously first one Total Eclipse. Second one, a nice little Soundgarden reference. I've gone with Jesus Christ Pose. Third one, I've called Deja Vu. Wonder why. 4, Raise Your Hand. And we know the last one, so I'll just tell you the fifth. 2x4.
2x4.
2x4. There you go.
I can have. Yeah. Okay. That is good. All right. Okay. So we have set that up. We have the puzzle game, Sparkle Unleashed, and we have got stuffing our fat asses with Jaffa cakes in Total Eclipse.
In 1 minute.
In 1 minute.
Got
I
us a lot of Jaffa
did
cakes
actually wonder whether when you said Jaffa cakes, whether or not it was going to be who can lick as many of the orange things without breaking them. Do you ever do that?
No, yeah, well, that's how I ate them.
Release the orange.
Okay. No, let me clarify.
You've got to be a Jaffa cake expert to do that.
That's how I normally eat them. That will not be how I'll be eating them this time.
But to watch a minute or so of a video of James generally tonguing a Jaffa cake to dissolve the sponge is something I think the world should never see. That's something that's done in private, definitely. Yeah. Okay, so if that is it, I think we should wrap up. I think we should get prepared. Get your shorts on, get out there, get rocky, run up those steps and punch the air. Cue training montage.
You're going to have to write us a new jingle there, Rich.
So, Stu, take us home, brother, with some housekeeping.
Right.
Lock this one down.
We are doing an F1 thing, but I'm not really going to mention that. I think just keep an eye on our Facebook page and you'll see it all appear and all that stuff. We're on season 3 now of F1, and so that's all I'll say about that. But the best way to get hold of us is on Facebook. You can get us on Twitter and Instagram or on email. If you just search for TheLoggBox, and that's LOGG, in Google or your search engine of choice, normally we're at the top of the list. To email us, it's TheLoggBox@gmail.com. To be fair, we're the most active on Facebook because we're all old, and Facebook is where only old people go now, so that's where it is. So just hook them there. We have a YouTube channel, a very successful YouTube channel now because of its one particular host. You can get that. You go to youtube.com and then / and then the @ TheLoggBox, and it's very easy to find. And to be fair, we've got over 200 odd videos on there now. We've got all the previous season challenge videos. We do a lot of community nights as well, so we post a lot of videos up there. James and Rich are doing a co-op season of F1, and it's their trials and tribulations of that. When we start the F1 season 3, it will all go up there as well. It'll all go there on Twitch as well. So yeah, there's plenty of places you can get hold of us as well. But if you've got any thoughts, comments, ideas, anything you want, please, questions, please email us or message us on Facebook. You know, we'll always answer you. So, and that's it. All done.
Brilliant. All right, boys, that's a wrap. Let's go.
Let's do this.
Oh,
Come on.
Let's do
I'm
this.
excited for the Jaffa cakes.
You're just
See
excited for
everybody
Jaffa
later.
cakes generally, though, aren't you?
Goodbye. Bye. Bye.
Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.